Hey guys, what's up? It's Charles Frey, and today I'm back with another video. So it's been a bit since I made a video, but I've really wanted to make a video on this topic for a bit because I've seen a lot of channels on YouTube talk about the situation with YouTube kids, and that whole situation makes me really sad, down to my core. But today, instead, I thought I would, because those channels did a really good job at explaining those things. So instead, I would just talk about a show that I really like, that I assume a lot of you probably really like, and that's Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb, for those who have never seen it before, was a Disney Channel cartoon that ran from 2007 to 2015. It starred stepbrothers Phineas and Ferb, and they would spend each day of their summer building some kind of contraption or a fun ride or something for them, their friends, and the entire neighborhood sometimes to enjoy. During this, there are two other plots going on during each episode. One of them follows Candace, the boy's older sister, as she tries to alert the mother of what they're up to and get them busted. The other plot follows Perry the platypus, the boy's pet platypus, who also happens to be a secret agent as he goes on missions to defeat the evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
What, you're done already? You've only been here for like 15 seconds, and I was talking for like half of that. What kind of a plumber are you? A platypus plumber? Perry the platypus plumber? Perry the platypus!
So already, you can probably tell there's a lot of care and dedication put into this show. It has such a complex and enjoyable plot and such an amazing cast of characters that I thought I'd spend today just kind of pointing out some of the broader reasons why I love this show so much.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down this hill. Now I got glue on my hands and I got records on my fingers. Records on my fingers, I got records on my fingers and I just can't stop.
Something that I love about this show so much is that it relies heavily on repeating jokes between episodes and between seasons. Like some of the most common jokes or lines in an episode are in a lot of episodes, and that's what makes it so funny.
Well, he's a platypus. They don't do much. That's it! I know what we're gonna do today!
What you do?
Hey, where's Perry?
Aren't you a little young to be a roller coaster engineer?
Yes I am.
And they always utilize them in funny and unique ways, or at least every so often, that makes the show so enjoyable to watch.
Hey, where's Perry?
I'm right here, guys.
It's internet sensation Perry Grip. Verb, I know it's what we're going to do it today.
Is it just me, or does he look a little bit young to be behind the wheel of a 700 horsepower racing machine?
Yes, he does.
Hey guys, what you doing? I think the bigger question is, what are you doing, Buford? I'm filling in for Isabella while she's visiting her grandparents in New Mexico.
Examples like those make the show so much more enjoyable to re-watch. Watching new episodes is rewarding because you relate with these, or you recognize these jokes from the past or from older episodes. And then rewatching episodes you've already seen is very rewarding too, because you notice things, like maybe you saw something in a later episode that you were like, that's funny, and then you realize that it was actually an homage to this episode 2 seasons prior. I love that. I eat that shit up. I enjoy it so much. The comedy in this show doesn't feel dumbed down to make it easier to explain or anything like that. It just feels like the show gets to tell the stories and the jokes that it wants to tell. A lot of shows and like YouTube videos nowadays, they don't look like they're trying to educate or teach anything to these kids. It just seems like they're trying to entertain them brainlessly for a few moments. And I don't like that. I like that Phineas and Ferb tells these interesting stories with these engaging and enjoyable characters. I love every character of this show. I think they're all great. And I love that about this show. And honestly, I just wanted to share with you guys a little clip show of some of my favorite, just kind of like one-liners or little gags, because this show is full of just amazing like one-line or like one-scene jokes that literally, and I hate to be this guy, make me laugh out loud. I just love them so much. So I wanted to share those with you guys.
Come on, man.
But are you me? When did I get a haircut? Oh, a few days after you filmed those original clips. Anyway, don't just put a bunch of clips from the show together. Okay, then do what? Just make some skit about how I didn't want to just put a bunch of clips from the show into this video, and then maybe, like, give a list of my favorite episodes? No, I was just gonna say that you should mention that even the show, Phineas and Ferb itself, has created its own clip show highlighting the show's greatest moments and even going over the repetition that you mentioned earlier. So your video today is just kind of a budget video version of that. Oh. I feel like I'm sort of just blabbing out things that I thought were funny or enjoyable about Phineas and Ferb right now. But honestly, it just makes me so happy that, at least from my perspective, the creators Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh put a lot of care into this show and were given the freedom to do that. And not only is it enjoyable and funny, it's also kid-friendly and also at least sometimes educational, because you cannot tell me for a second you knew what an aglet was before Phineas and Ferb taught you what it was.
So you're saying that you don't have rhythm? But listen what you're doing right there.
For a lot of people, I'm sure what they think about when they think of Phineas and Ferb, they can remember the names of a lot of songs, like iconic songs from the show. You got the theme song, Today's Gonna Be a Great Day. You have Ain't Got Rhythm and all the other Love Handle songs that are amazing. You have Gitchy Gitchy Goo and a ton of other awesome songs. I know I used to listen to the soundtrack on some CD player when I was younger for like every car ride. But it's not like there were just a few songs every few episodes. There was almost like every new episode had a new song, at least almost every new episode. And these songs were always great. I loved them. And whether they were about Phineas and Ferb's situation, or about what Candace was up to, or about Perry and Doofenshmirtz, they were always fun, and they were always enjoyable, and they always really kind of added to that Phineas and Ferb vibe, and really helped the flow of these cartoons, and it just made it so much more enjoyable.
Let's take a rocket ship to space. I hear it's a real swinging place.
Phineas and Ferb was an amazing show. It was self-aware, it was funny, it was family-friendly, it was just so gosh darn enjoyable, man. So yeah, that's how I feel about Phineas and Ferb. I would love to hear what you guys thought about the show, and maybe what your favorite episode is, down in the comments below. I think I might be making videos going forward. I really enjoyed putting together this one, and I hope I can make a lot in the future. Thank you guys for watching, maybe consider dropping a like, and I'll see you guys later. Stay safe.
Excuse me? Aren't you boys a little young to be restoring a national monument?
Yes, we are.